Hello there, my name is Antonios and I'm gonna make a live demonstration of the training module we have created for the Cassandra platform. Training module is used in order to make our lives easier when we want to create models from consumption measurements and then export them into the Cassandra library we have. So, here are the contents of the folder. We have here the executable file. This is the source code. And this is the segregation property file we can use in order to change the configuration of the segregation. It is fully documented in the GitHub wiki of the segregation module, so you can see more information there. And also we have some folders. This is a folder that contains some example of consumption measurements in order to give you something to play with the training module. This is the external library folder. This is the log file folder. This is the folder that contains the results coming out from the segregation, and this is a folder that contains the temporary files coming out during the procedure. So we are going to open the training module now. In order to initialize the training module, we just double click on the executable file, and there you have it. This is the main screen of the training module. We have separated the functionality of the module in 4 tabs, which are enabled whenever the corresponding functionality is available. So we have the import data tab, the train activity models tab, the create response models tab, and the export models tab. And each tab is separated in 1 or more sections. For example, the import data is separated in 4 sections. We have the data file section, the segregation section, the data preview section, and the consumption model section. In order to start the analysis, we have to choose a dataset. So we press the browse button, and let's choose this one. The files can be only Excel files and CSV files. We open file, and you can see that when the file is chosen, there are more options enabled for us. Here we can choose where the data measurements are coming from. It's an installation or a simple appliance. In this case, it's an installation. And the type of measurements, it's active power or active and reactive. In this case, we have active and reactive power. The consumption model is chosen when we have a single appliance. So, in order to read the dataset, we just press the import data file, and there you have it. These are the measurements in active and reactive. So we have the data preview showing us how the measurements look like, and now we will have to disaggregate. This may take some time. I'm going to press the button and then wait for a while. After finishing with the segregation procedure, we can see that a list of the detected appliances can be found here in this section. This is a preview of the consumption model of each appliance. So we choose another appliance, we can see that this changes. This is, for example, this is the active power, this is the reactive power. So we can also see that the other 2 tabs have been enabled now that we have finished with the segregation procedure. So we are going to move on to training of the activity models. Moving on to training activity models, so we click on the tab. We can see that this tab is comprised of 4 sections also. We have the training parameters section, the appliance activity selection section, the distribution preview section, and the expected power preview section. We will see more information as we go. So, in order to create an activity model, we have to choose an appliance or an activity from this list. Let's choose this one. And then we have to choose which are going to be the distributions that we're going to use for the 3 variables of the activity model: the times per day, the duration, and the start time. Let's use the default choices for now. Let's press the train button. So you can see that here we have the results. Here is the distribution of the daily times. We can change this by pressing this is the duration distribution, this is the start time, this is the mean start time, using the hours of the day and not the minutes of the day. It's here. And also we can see here that we have the activity expected power if we choose something that we have not chosen before, like this one. These are empty again. Press the train button, the new distributions come out, the new activity. If we choose the previous one, we can see that this comes out as before. We can also change these. Train, this comes out like that. But also we can push the train all button, which selects all of them and trains them one by one. Let's see what happens. It's gonna take some time, but nothing to worry about. Now all the activities / appliances have been exported, and we have the activity models that we wanted. Also, we can see that the create response models has been enabled. We're not going to see that now. We're going to move on to exporting models to the platform. In order to export the models that we have created from the training module to the main Cassandra platform, we have to go to the export model tab. Here we have 3 sections: the model export selection section, the connection properties section, and the export model preview section, which has some buttons which change the visualization here. So we have to choose something from this list, because these are the entities that we have created thus far. This is the installation. You can also see the expect power from the installation as aggregated from all the activities. Version, we can see the response models that have created, or the activity models that we have created up to this point. There is the list of the appliances, and in the end we have the list of the activity models that we have created. We can see also the same visualizations that we had in the previous section, as you can see. In order to export any of the entities that we have created to the main Cassandra platform, we have to connect to the main Cassandra platform. So we have to put our username, the password. This is the URL of the main Cassandra platform, the server we use. So we put here our credentials. We press the connect button. If everything has gone smoothly, those 3 buttons will be enabled. And now we have 3 choices. The first is to export an entity that we can choose from this list, just one entity at a time. We can export all the installation with the activity models and the appliance models we have created, and thus go for that button also, but we change the activity models with the response models we have created. Let's see the first one. Let's choose this one. We press the export entity, and we can see that success confirmation message comes out. Same if we do for another. Those have gone to the appliance user library that we have in the Cassandra platform. Now, if we want to take all the installation out, we have to change this. Let's put test installation, and when we press this button, it will start exporting all the models. This might take some time. You see, in order to make sure that everything went well, we are now going to open the main Cassandra platform from our browser. This button will pop up the default browser we're using. So pressing the button, that comes out. We have to put my credentials, and now here you have it. This is the user library. You can see that here is the test installation we have created. We have one person with 40 activities, and now the appliances are going to come up. Yep, here are they. So there you have it. It's really easy. You don't have to know a lot about what you're doing, just follow the instructions.